Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it's time for me to bring you episode number 3 of our Dirt Rally Career Mode walkthrough. Now last time we were in Monaco and Monte-Carlo and we actually managed to take a victory in the rally overall in our little mini of dreams, only our second event in this entire career mode. So we've done quite a lot in terms of rallying. Today we're obviously going to do some more rallying, but we're also going to sort out some team management. I don't really understand it too much and I need to read through everything properly, but we're going to hire some engineers, some crew chiefs, etc. They cost varying amounts of money depending on how good they are and how many perks they offer in terms of what sort of parts of the car they can fix at a quicker speed. But when I've sorted through everything, I'll show you, or when I'm about to hire someone, I'll show you. Okay, so the first guy we're looking at here is Mr. Karolainen. Of course I had to go for someone from Finland. His cost is 3,200 credits, and his contract is 32 stages long, which is 8 rallies if they're all 4 stages. As you can see, he's got pretty decent sort of stats, if you will, along the right-hand side. Now, the main one that I'm looking at is gearbox, because we seem to damage that the most. And wheels as well, and he's very good with those, so at a cheap price we might as well get him, even though he's less of an all-rounder than someone who costs like 8k, but he deals with the stuff that we actually aren't, like, that we damage the most. So we're going to hire this guy, we're going to hire him for 3,200. Anyway, now, I am actually thinking about doing some rallycross today, but I think if we just get the 3rd round of this season done, which is in Germany, and then next time, next episode, round number 4, we'll do some rallycross. That's how it's going to go for today. Anyway, we're in Baumholder for stage 1, which is Flugzergring. I don't know, I've probably butchered that horrendously. Anyway, again, the men we're looking out for: Zhao in his Renault Alpine, Flores in the Lancia Fulvia, and Andre Pinto in the Mini. Can't help thinking we won in Monte Carlo purely because he had quite a lot of issues in that Mini, but we had the pace to keep up with him in the majority of the stages, even when he was in top form. Nevertheless, we're going to get off the grid, off the line, to start this stage here in Germany. Now, we're on asphalt again, which was sort of the reason why we did so well in Monaco, really. Was because this little Mini is very grippy when it comes to asphalt. It's not fantastic on gravel, but going through quick stuff especially, not so much hairpins, which isn't ideal. We've had quite a lot of hairpins so far. We've had 3 corners and 2 of them have been hairpins, which isn't a fantastic ratio for a car like this. But anyway, one thing we've got is these stones on the outside. I can't remember what they're called. They've got this really cool German name, and I can't remember what it is, and we've been really cautious through there, which I didn't mean to be. But yeah, they've got this really cool name, and I think back in the day they were meant to stop tanks. So you can imagine you don't really want to get on the wrong side of one in the middle of a rally. We, however, are 1/10 up at the moment on the fastest time, which is not bad at all. I cannot see this corner coming up. There we go. Little dab of the handbrake, although we lost quite a substantial amount of grip halfway through the corner, but the guy we're sort of battling with these days, he drives a Mini as well, so I'm sure he has the same issues.
Into turn right 1, ditch outside, narrows. 100 through dip, past junction. 100 over crest.
A pretty clean stage so far. Don't particularly want to tempt fate, but it's looking okay so far. Got a caution 5 right coming up here, and then that tightens into a square right. All good. We're currently 2.9 seconds up on the current fastest time. This is going pretty damn decently. Again, this Mini is very much suited to asphalt. I mean, you can see round that hairpin, that was basically perfect, because it's basically just like doing, you know, a track, doing a rally on asphalt. Oh Christ, we've made a complete hash though of that sequence. Went a little bit deep into there, just trying to avoid those massive stones on the outside. They're on the inside as well. It means you literally can't cut any corners throughout this stage. You can't go wide. There's no margin for error whatsoever. We're still up, but we've lost a bit of time through that sector. We're only 1.9 seconds up, so not a green sector, but hopefully we can continue in a good vein of form. This is the last split now, so no lapses of concentration allowed.
Don't cut down. Keep in rocks on exit. 100. Crest. 100.
Looking good so far. Massive hot air balloon in the distance. Why would you not want a massive hot air balloon? Oh, brake, 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 brake. Not the lyrics to Rihanna, but something similar. Anyway, look, we've got 10 seconds to get across the line, and we can see the line. We're going to get there with time to spare. The better part of 5 seconds up through the first stage. We're doing all right. We're doing okay at the moment. It was Andre Pinto, and it was a full-strength Pinto as well. No issues for him. So we've beaten him there on out-and-out pace by 5.1 seconds. A further 14 and a bit seconds back to Zhao. Anyway, stage 2 is about to get underway, and we are go. Much more parks. This looks like we're in just driving through Cornwall or something. It doesn't look like foreign lands at all. This looks like Britain, very much so. I missed that pace note completely. Purely by luck more than judgment that we actually got the car stopped. 6 left through dip. Lovely. Quite a quick stage, this one so far. And, well, that's just been ruined because we've now got a hairpin, which I should have braked earlier for with flipping... Oof. Handbraked it massively and probably lost a good 3 seconds there. So we've already got to assume that we're like 2 seconds... Like, we've only got a 2-second lead now across the rally, but... I don't know. Stupid mistake, just brake too late. We've got another acute corner coming up. Let's be a little bit more cautious. That's arguably too cool. That's not an acute corner at all. Why is he telling me it's acute? That was not even slightly acute. That was more of an open hairpin. 1.9 seconds down. So we actually only lost 2 seconds, really, with that mistake. So we can gain that back. We can gain that back. We just need to be as clean and as concise as we were in the first stage, because we were really good in the first stage. Right. Come on, little Mini. We're on the verge of doing something mental. A little bit of dust being sprayed up there. Clearly some dirty roads. 5 left. Oh, this is quick. This is very quick. This is very quick. This is very quick. We've messed up massively. Ah, that was going well as well. Damn it. It's a strange one because that was actually a 5 right as well. I'm quite surprised we got... I think actually the pace note was wrong there. That felt like more of a 4 right than a 5 right. I don't know. Because we had a 5 left just beforehand, and that was much quicker. I took the 5 left beforehand, flat out, and I braked through the 5 right and still managed to go wide. So, I don't know, that pace note felt a little bit optimistic, to be fair. We've got another 5 left. We'll brake slightly for this one, given last time we got caught out massively.
60, keep right.
It's a shame, though, because we were so good through the first stage and make 2 mistakes. One not so massive mistake, in all honesty. I don't think the first one cost us a few seconds, but it wasn't disastrous. I don't know how far we were off through that second split. I think it was something like 9 seconds in the end, which we've cut actually quite substantially. It's only 3.8 now. We went green, certainly through that sector, so we gained some time back. Almost clipped that bale of hay on the outside. The car just would not... Just no grip at all. The understeer was horrible just then.
Dip. Don't cut.
And it's going to come across the line. We're going to be down. I don't think we're going to be down by as much as we won the first stage by. We went green as well through the last split, but only by 3/10. So, we have a lead... After that stage of, I think, just over 1.5 seconds. We were 3.5 seconds down on Pinto through there, which is not bad, given we made a mistake at a hairpin, basically at a junction, and we also spun. If we hadn't have spun, we would have won the stage, even with the mistake. So it's quite promising that we can, push hard, but as long as we don't make any mistakes, we've got the pace to actually win this rally, in my opinion. We just need to avoid making mistakes. Any issues further down? Nothing major. Someone else had some radiator damage and someone broke a wheel. And in fact, they didn't even make it across the line in the 15 minutes that they were meant to. So that's not ideal for them. But in the rally overall, it's very close. Myself and Pinto This could be a battle throughout the whole series, well, certainly throughout this whole event. Myself versus Pinto, Mini Cooper v Mini Cooper. Blue skies are out in Baumholder in Germany, and we've got to repair the vehicle because we're at the halfway stage in the event, and this is where our new man comes into play. Because our gearbox is slightly damaged, although the wheels aren't at all this time, whereas the brakes are, which is annoying. Maybe we need to get another engineer who's better with brakes then, in that case. Crew recommendations, I'm going to match those recommendations, basically fix the whole car, a few % here and there on the brakes and drive shaft. Anyway, we're getting underway, 29 minutes used in service, and we have an advantage here. This is a stage that I have driven before, and I probably won't say that very often in this series, certainly in the first few stages, or the first few events, sorry. This is actually a rally, or a stage, sorry, that I have done before. I had to do it in a Seat Ibiza for a gameplay video that's already on my channel. This is the exact same stage, so I should, I don't know, remember the odd thing here and there. It certainly helps with those hay bale chicanes at the start because I remembered which way I had to enter, because that obviously I don't have game sound on, so it would have been slightly difficult for me to know had I not had game sound on because, well, I couldn't hear and it doesn't come up on the pace note graphic at the top of the screen, so I might have to fix that at some point because obviously if we get chicanes ever again, which we probably are going to at some point, I'm not going to have a clue which way to enter them until very much the last minute, which is not ideal. Anyway, got a 4 left. If I remember rightly, this is quite a tricky corner with hazards left and right, but we're 1.8 seconds up already. Good stuff. Good start to the stage. 4 right here as well. No cutting because there's those cobblestone blocks on the inside and on the outside. We've got square right, so we have to brake hard, heavy, and early to prevent any sort of accident or incident. Now, during this gameplay that I'm talking about for my channel that I had to do, I did make a mistake at a hairpin, and so I'm going to have to try and remember what that hairpin was, just so I don't make the same mistake again, because it cost me about 3 or 4 seconds. Hopefully I don't make the same mistake again. If I get a hairpin, I think it was a hairpin after a fairly quick corner, so I'll be a little bit more, here we go, it was this, I think it was, yeah, it was there. That was the exact corner, there we go. Made a slightly better job of it this time. And it looks as if we're going to continue. Green sector again, 3.6 seconds up. We were 1.8 seconds up through the first split, we're 1.8 seconds up again, to make a total of 3.6. This is going well so far, very clean stage as of yet.
Left 5 half long, right 6 past junction, 80 past junction, caution turn left 1 don't.
I like this, through the quick stuff. We've got a 1 left there though, which we managed to brake for sufficiently. Oh, this is a lovely stage. I like Germany because it's just applying racing knowledge from other games. It doesn't feel like a rally stage. It feels like you're just driving, you know, in a race, you know, on Grid Autosport or on F1. So it's just hit your apex. There's nothing else to comprehend, and we're 8.4 seconds up. This is going swimmingly. Unfortunately, we didn't get any sort of jump there because we're in a car that's too slow for that type of thing. And we're not going to get a Scandinavian flick through there either because, well, ditto, same reason applies. Anyway, avoid the stones on the outside, went a little bit deep there, but still nothing major. This massive hot air balloon that we saw earlier, still, I don't know why it's there, in all honesty, but it's there. Not going to question its being. Anyway, coming towards the end of the stage now. If I remember rightly, the rest of the stage is fairly quick, so, because I think this is the last corner. It is indeed going to come towards the line. We can have a double figure lead coming across the line, and we are. It's going to be about 13 seconds across the line. Massive stage, 4 green sectors, and I'm 13.7 seconds clear of Pinto. Great battles going on for third because Serrano, Zhao and Flores are sort of trading blows at the moment, but between myself and Pinto, that is a massive kick to the face for the Portuguese driver, because that's a damn huge victory there on the stage. The final stage to decide whether we take our second win in a row after Mote-Carlo, another, well, I mean, Mote-Carlo technically is ice and snow as well as asphalt, but another, broadly speaking, asphalt event here in Germany. We've got a chance of winning it over this crest. That's quite a blind one right. Not exactly a lovely corner to behold, but still. Anyway, this is a very slow stage in comparison to stages 2 and 3, which I'm not really enjoying that much, but whatever. 5 don't cut. Oh god, I actually only adhered to that message very late. Right. Hairpin. Not bad. Not a bad attempt. Really, really slow stage, this one. We've been at it a minute. We've not even got past the first split yet, though. We could be up. Depends. I don't think we are. We don't have to be. We don't have to be green. We don't actually have to win the stage. We've just got to stay within a respectable amount. And currently we're only 6/10 down. A little bit deep into there, but I don't think it'll cost us maybe like half a second. I don't know. Nothing major. But yeah, we don't have to win the stage. We've just got to stay within 15 seconds of Pinto. I'm going to still push hard because I want to, I want to win the stage. But I'm not, we don't actually have to. But I do actually, I would quite like to win the stage. I don't actually know which direction we're going. Right, there we go. I didn't look at the pace note properly. I saw the orange colour and was like, well, it's going to be tight, but I don't actually know which direction this is going. Anyway. Into a hairpin. Little bit of handbrake again. A lot more receptive on asphalt is the handbrake in this Mini. On gravel, it's a pointless exercise. Given our pace, I don't think we are going to win this stage. As we brake hard. Oh no! You never know. We're 9/10 up. Basically a second up, in fact, actually. Closer to a second than 9/10 in the end.
100. Right 6, 80.
Still looking pretty smooth as we go on a lovely drive through the German countryside. One left. Can slow down for that one. Plus we've got a massive green field on the right-hand side. It's not as if we've got barriers on the outside like in Monaco. There's a little bit of license for error apart from these flipping stones. Tell you what, you can tell that Codemasters were trying to make this game as difficult as possible because every rally, oh god, every stage has its big tests. In Wales, you've got logs everywhere. Here, you've got stones everywhere. There's ice. In Monaco, the snowbanks in Sweden are lethal. It's like a real rally. There's everywhere. There's something trying to kill you. It's not even just trying to make you make a mistake. It's trying to flip your car more times than you can count. It's trying to put you in a ditch in 2D form to a point where your car isn't 3D anymore. And it's really good because it's really rewarding when you have a clean stage. And so far, we've had quite a few clean stages in this rally as we go up the hill, really, really long left 5. Jesus, it's still going. And a hairpin to end it off. A very tight one, in fact. See, I've got to question the pace notes sometimes. That seemed like more of an acute right-hander than a right-hand hairpin. But anyway, this looks as if it's probably going to be the last corner, or certainly within the last few. It is, and we are now coming down towards the finish line, and across we come. We win the stage by 10.5 seconds again. Oh man, epic stuff. We win by 10.5 seconds. In fact, Zhao was actually really quick through that stage, as it turned out. But beautiful stuff. To say we were down through the first sector, we managed to pull it back together, and we win the rally in Germany. It is a second win in a row. We win in Mote-Carlo, we win here in Germany from Pinto, and with 3 rounds to go, we've actually got a really good chance of winning this event overall. 38,304 credits, which is very nice indeed. And there you can see a 13-point lead. And we are now, just quickly before the episode ends, we're going to hire another engineer. Yeah, I think we're going to go for him. This is Matkovic, who's got a contract of 40 stages as well. Which is pretty good, because all these guys have only got 32 stage contracts, which means he is going to be on board for 10 more rallies. Obviously, we hired an engineer before we started the last rally, which was this guy, Carolinen. He's already done one rally now, which means he's only got 28 stages left on his contract. We can, however, extend the contract for 32 stages, so if we're happy with the guy that we've got, we don't have to get someone else at the end. Which is quite nice. I like that feature. But that's going to bring an end then to today's episode of Dirt Rally Career Mode. Episode number 3. If you did enjoy, feel free to hit the like button. That would massively help me out, and I would massively appreciate it. Subscribe if you are new around here as well, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. If you object to me doing Rallycross next episode, then do tell me, but if not, then leave that in the comment section as well, and I'll know what you guys want. But personally, I would quite like a bit of a change up to driving that Mini, and at least, even if it means driving a Rallycross Mini, at least it's something. But nevertheless, it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.